I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, what's up?
What's happening? How are you doing, everybody?
Dana looked confused.
It's not the first time.
Hey, everyone.
What's happening? How is everybody doing today? Happy Tuesday.
Yes, it was an interesting last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Lots going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. A lot of everyone's on live going over documents and talking about this and talking about that. It's great.
A lot of stuff, motions pending for
awesome.
Friday, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, lots going on.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about that and some with Curt and hopefully Dina. She's running late. She had appointment, working late, something like that. I don't know. Dina's always on the go, so hopefully she'll be joining here pretty soon. But but we got Curt back there. Hey now.
He's gonna have to wait though.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna have to wait. I'm just looking at the comments of that. I'm dying laughing here. That's so funny.
Yep.
You guys.
I see Dylan in there. Hi, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
What's up, bud? Happy 2-year anniversary.
Yes.
Yep. To the channel, the alternate corners 2 years anniversary is today. I would have made something up had I known about that earlier today, but that work thing keeps doing it.
I know work
I'm all done.
Cool.
I'm not going back. Yeah. I'm just not going to go.
I'm just not going to go. Yeah, but wait, what were you saying? I just totally lost my train of thought.
Yeah, that's all right.
No, what were you saying?
I was talking about Dylan.
Oh yeah, Dylan. I was gonna say, it was funny too. We were watching the trial. I think it was day 2 and 3 today, and what's her name? What's her name was on the stand? The EMT.
Oh
no, she was a fire.
Yeah, what's her name?
That lying bitch. That's what I like to call her. But she was on the stand, and it was even Dylan. We were just like, she's so smug. Yeah. She's just so smug and arrogant, and she's lying through her teeth. Like, just say you're her friend. Yeah. Just say it.
McLaughlin.
Yes,
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But it was like it makes them look even worse when they just can't say, "Yeah, I know her. She's my friend."
Mm-hmm.
Move on. So all the feelings from the first time around are coming back, and everyone's getting fired up. So
for y'all who don't know, Dylan is streaming the first trial. Again, he's on, I believe, day 2 now.
Yeah, 2
as of today.
Yeah.
So kind of going through it. It's crazy to see all the testimonies and all the. It's wild because you think about all the heavy hitters. You think about Jen and Brian up there and all that, but you forget about like Flamati and all these other people up there that just talked a bunch of shit. Saraf. Good God.
He's such an ass. These people are such jerks.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's bringing it all back, and then seeing the hearings last week. We're getting real close.
Yeah.
And it's getting real scary. But yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get into all that.
We
get Curt on here. But welcome to the show and stuff. Thanks for being here. There it is. Curt knows.
Curt knows what it is.
We're always looking. We were out actually last night with Dive Bar, and we actually talked to a couple of people that may show interest on coming on too. So we always say if you want to be a guest, reach out. Somebody who should be a guest, we'd like to try to get on. Let us know. We'll definitely reach out to some people. Because it could.
Dana's messing around with buttons.
Be our guest. It could be you.
Oh my God. I didn't know about that. I'm sorry. That was not approved by me.
Yeah, right. I don't look for approval anymore.
No,
I'm too old. I'm too old for that shit.
Good for you. You do you. That was
you're just living in my world. Good luck. So anyway, come on board. Come and have some fun. We're just gonna chat.
Yeah, we're just gonna chat.
So
all right, what's up? What's going on?
Go ahead. Talk about some things.
Let's talk about some things. Where are we?
Let's talk about
us as a group. as a movement. I know a lot of people have approached us, and I know a lot of people have been talking about just kind of not, I don't want to say the drama that's going on, because it's not drama, it's people's feelings, and it's real, and we're real people. And there's a lot of us. There's a couple hundred of us, you know, so it's and you know, we've been doing this for a really long time. We've been spending a lot of time together. I spend more time with you people than I do with my own family. I have no idea what's going on in their lives right now, but I know what's going on in yours. But I mean, you know, we're friends, and there are different types of friendships, and there's different types of groups. There's different types of, you know, some people are drawn to different types of people, or their kind of people, or, you know, and it's kind of human nature that everyone takes, you know, goes to what that makes them happy, and what you know, gives them what they need out of a friendship or a relationship or whatever. And that's perfectly normal. But I myself, I can't even say I haven't done it, but you know, if you think about it, I know when I approach someone, if someone has said something that offends me or hurts my feelings, you know, I usually just run it through my head. I think about it and I say, is this me? Is this my insecurity? Is this, you know, is this anything negative in me? Because if it is, I'm not even gonna, you know, show my emotions. I'll deal with it myself. But if I don't find that, and I say, you know what, I think this relationship means something to me, so I'm gonna try to voice, you know, how I felt hurt. And usually when I do that, and you know, it's not often, because I'm surrounded by awesome people who are pretty much honest with me, and I with them. But when I do, it's you know, the response you usually get back is, oh my God, I had absolutely no idea that I offended you. I'm so sorry. Or like, you know, what was it that it's an immediate wow, you know, or maybe it's like, yeah, I said that, whatever. But you know what? We're all adults. And I think the best way to move through your feelings through all this in your relationships and friendships or whatever, acquaintances, whatever, if you have a problem with someone, I think the best route to go is to just confront that person. And I don't mean confront in a negative way. I mean, you know, communicate. You know, just, it's so easy to just walk up to someone that you care about, or if you don't even care about that person, fine. Don't even put your energy towards saying anything. Just walk away, move on. So I think what I'm trying to say is that we're together a lot, and a lot of people, we're going to annoy each other. I mean, you know, it's just, we're a family, and it's, you know, Dana annoys me all the time, and we annoy each other. It's just human nature to what we're going through now is perfectly normal, and it's human nature. It's just the response, how you respond to it is what's going to make us successful, I think, because when you think about it, I mean, you're your own person, but we all represent Karen. We all represent the movement. And I think that we've done awesome doing that. We've done so great, and we are a success. And you know, we're just kind of, you know, the trial's coming up, and we're almost, you know, it almost feels like a new beginning in a way. So I don't know. I just feel like I just needed to say something, because that's, I don't know, people have mentioned it to us, and it's concerning. So I just wanted to just hang in there, everybody.
Yeah.
Hang in there. We're doing great. That's all.
Yeah. Talk to people. You know, don't talk about people. Talk to the people. You know, it works. And you know, again, I know her all the time. She says it.
He knows
you know?
the shit out of me.
I was breathing earlier tonight, and she gave me a hard time for
Why are you
breathing.
telling everybody that?
'Cause you-
I'm not that person that's like, and he breathes, and it's in and out.
oh my
And he,
God, just stop taking air.
no,
all
I
the
was
time.
concerned because it was heavy. See?
I was getting ready to eat. I was hungry.
Dana, we should have a conversation like adults after this show. I'm going to confront you.
You should. So,
Anywho.
well done. Well said.
Well, you know,
No, I agree. I fully agree.
I care about you guys. I care about this movement, and I care about what we're doing, because it's very important. So I just wanted to express it. That's all.
It is, and you're absolutely right. And it's more than just, you know, showing support for Karen and, you know, Sandra, Enrique, just on, you know, fighting the corruption. I mean, it's the corruption in Morrissey's office, but it goes beyond that. Well, you know, we got to look at the bigger picture and see what's actually happening. What the end game is going to be, you know, because when Karen's free and then everybody else justice is served, you know, does that mean we stop?
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't. We got no quit.
We got no quit.
So anyway, speaking of no quit, Thursday, yeah,
Oh, sorry.
sorry, Thursday, our friends going back up. He's going back up. Yeah, yeesh, yikes. Yeah. So, best of my knowledge, that date is still Thursday. So, 10 o'clock in Framingham for his misconduct hearing that got continued again from February 10th. So, yeah, good luck with that, pal.
Yeah.
We're all counting on you.
Yeah. And we probably won't know the results of that
Yeah.
for like
Oh, exactly.
whenever
Until after the trial.
or never.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
They'll take their time. Anyway.
Yep.
All right. What's next?
Well, let's give a quick little shout out to a couple people. I did want to make mention that, you know, Nanette is going through a procedure on March 19th for cancer treatment. And if you don't know Nanette, she's Lorena's sister. And we all know Lorena, and she's in front of the courthouse all the time. But there is, I'll actually put the link in there. But actually, pull that one out.
Which one?
That one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So they're doing like a meal thing,
Meal
so
train.
meal train. That's what it's called. So for 2 adults and a child, so you just kind of donate, and that will get them through. I mean, you know, you look through people that fight these battles, and you know, a lot of it is just the day-to-day stuff, like food, like eating dinner,
Eating
you know,
meals,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's you know, so we'll post that. I was a little late on getting that out there, but I wanted to make mention of it. So it's all over the pages as well. But we'll post it on our page, and I'll try to get it posted here tonight before we take off. So anyway, keep that in mind. You know, help out if you can. They're looking for, you know, the donation. They weren't even looking for a ton, just enough to truly cover food.
Yeah.
But I think they're already getting very close. So it's great for, you know, everybody's helping out all the time. So I love it.
Yeah.
And then my other shout out was to Erica Madden from the Star Drive-In. Hard yes, impossible no. She's quit. She's 6 weeks in, and she's doing a good job. So I'll tell you, we quit in 2017.
Yeah.
And I still miss it.
I want to smoke every single second of every single day.
Truly
It's
do.
the best thing in the world.
Yeah, I do.
But we haven't.
Yeah.
No, it's tough to quit.
It is. So
go, Erica.
Yeah, go Erica, and go to the drive-in, go to the Star Drive-In, and show some support down there. I love the food.
It's just so good. We need to go.
So I got my shirt last night from
Oh, yeah.
Sweeney's.
Kappa strong.
Kappa Strong.
Nice.
Represent. What else? You got something else you
I
want
don't
to
have
go
it.
into?
I'm just kind of like going by your little thing.
Oh, word.
Word. Wait, where's our new duck? I want to get
No, we
the
got the new ducks. Let's see. Yeah, so Erica, you know, again, we're looking at all these different cases going on. You know, Enrique's still now 179 days with no kind of information or update. The dog's gonna eat that thing. So you know, it's just we got to keep pushing forward. We got to keep our foot on the gas, and with the trial coming up, it's just amazing what we you know have to focus on here. So speaking of focus, get away from me, dog.
That's the duck. So we got these at Dive Bar last night. Little tiny.
Right.
Look up.
We're gonna collect some evidence later.
And this awesome duck, where you can get what were they, $5? I think they were selling them
Yeah,
for.
they got it. I'm not sure.
They're shiny, and the dogs like them. Look at this.
Yeah, he's gonna eat that thing. I think it's gonna be all over the place. Like
No, it's
day.
not. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it
No, it's
is. It's all the accoutrements. So anyway, yeah. So the rest of let's just go through the standouts real quick.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
get-
do the
we'll get
standouts.
Curt in.
Also, go to KarenReedStandouts.com because they have everything's updated by the second. I swear to God. So go there. Also, if you don't catch any of this presentation.
It's the same old song. You gotta be somewhere at some time, and they never let you fly. It's like broken glass. You get cut before you see it. So open up your eyes. You got desire, so let it out. You got the power. Stand up and shout. Shout! Stand up and shout!
Ronnie James Dio, thank you. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
I listened to Dio.
Boy George.
I did listen to Boy George. Who didn't? That Karma Chameleon is a classic.
It's true. It's true. So, yeah, so the standouts are upcoming. Like Tracy said, that free Karen Reed site.
Free Karen Reed standouts.com.
Yeah, they're doing good stuff over there, and
They have all the trial dates listed and everything, and
yeah,
all the
dive bars
dive
have
bars
been
are
added
listed
as
as well. Yeah, it's awesome.
And there was a standout in Hanson over the weekend, and I don't believe that was on the list. So if you guys want to go there, if you're watching, reach out to them, get that stuff on the page. You guys get some more people showing up. It'd be good for you. Absolutely.
You could even post it on the Justice page too.
Yeah.
That everyone sees
Yeah,
that.
they usually pick it up off of there too. So
Yeah. So
yeah, outstanding.
outstanding.
All right, let's roll. Let's bring on
Do you want to bring in Kurt?
yeah, let's bring
Our
Kurt.
guest of
I
honor.
don't think he might be busy right now. He says
I mean, oh, he's ready to go. He gives thumbs up. I mean, ready to go in the green room.
yeah, right now.
I was just getting my intro music together.
Oh. Wait, which way are we going?
Oh, dude. It's gonna be one of those nights.
My brother-in-law told me don't do anything stupid because he's going to mock me all week long. So I
Oh,
figured
my
I'd
God.
start off with something stupid right
Well, there
away.
you go. There you have it. So, what's happening, brother? How you doing?
Living the dream, you know?
Yep.
I'd say I'm busy, but you guys know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are.
Yeah. I've never heard you say that I'm going to bed. I hear you say I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah.
Before we get started, I do want to apologize to everybody. I was totally off last night and everybody noticed it. I mean, my wife was practically in tears. She's like, poor Dana is so worried about you. What's going on? I'm like, I haven't slept in days. I'm miserable. It seemed like everybody that walked in the door had some sort of an issue they needed to pull me aside for. And I was just like overwhelmed and overcome. So I do apologize if I seemed to have a little bit of an attitude last night. But I'm back. I'm smiling. I'm ready to go. And
Right.
free Karen Reed. And
That's right.
let's chat.
All right.
Exactly. Exactly. We got you to snap out a little bit before we took off, though. So
We had some funny moments in the parking lot. We were belly laughing for sure.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, all right. What do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about
You want to talk about the hearings last week and stuff?
no,
or-
let's back up a little bit first. Let's go. Let's talk about your road trip. Speaking of working all the
yeah.
time, right? So you had to go down south, and you were representing in the in your sleeping quarters of the truck.
Donna's sneaking a piece of baklava, but she doesn't want me to say anything. So everybody be quiet.
I hear the foil. I hear the foil.
I'm actually staring at mine on the counter over there.
I don't know what she was saying. I thought she was telling me to mention the baklava or whatever.
Oh,
she's
yes.
she's
No,
doing this
she's
now.
doing it.
Yeah. Don't mention the baklava.
Donna, you can come on, you know.
Now I know what I she just mouthed what she wanted to say to me.
Oh, okay. Was it
as she
nice?
was getting ready to throw a can of soup at me because I didn't pick up on what she was trying to say.
Look at that. What a promo.
Um,
Brought to you by.
So where were we at, Dana? What were you saying?
About the your road trip there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, you were representing.
Yeah. So I do deliveries for my brother-in-law. He buys and sells ice cream equipment, soft serve ice cream equipment. So I was out on the road making a delivery and stuff. So I had to drive down to Virginia and back, and I had a few hiccups along the way. Traveling 95 over the George Washington Bridge is always a true pleasure. If you've never done it, I highly suggest you do it
Yeah.
at least, a couple times in your lifetime. But it's very nerve wracking. 5 lanes come down into 2. Trucks have to go one way. Cars supposed to go another way, and cars have the choice to go either way. But the trucks have to go all the way over to the left 2 lanes to get on the upper level. The bridge is constantly under repair. There's constantly road work there. When you go over the bridge, the divots in the road will rack. If you have any loose fillings in your mouth, it'll loosen up. It's a dentist's dream come true.
We keep that baklava coming. We might all have.
There you go.
Yeah.
Get a family.
Yeah, so
thing going.
I wanted to give a shout out to my mother-in-law. Everybody asks, and my mother-in-law, Ann, is great. She loves cooking. She loves making desserts and pastries and stuff like that. And, she says it's no bother. Anybody that's ever made baklava knows it's a tedious thing. There's not a whole lot of ingredients, but it's a tedious thing where you have to put the different layers of the, what's the pastry called there?
Somebody said it last night. I can't think of the name of it.
It's just yummy.
Yeah. We were talking baklava in depth last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she was upset with me because in the beginning we only had 10 or 15 people, and now some nights we're up to 50. Sometimes I think the most we've ever counted is 55 or 57.
Wow.
And it's hard to get an accurate. Thank you, Stacy Spacey.
And
Philo.
Sherry D.
Yeah,
Thanks, Sherry D.
Yeah.
Oh, and Cheryl. I guess we weren't listening.
We were part of the conversation. We missed it.
I can't see the chat until it comes up with you guys. So,
Oh, okay.
but anyways, it's a time consuming thing. And she's like, oh, it's no bother. It's no bother. And I'm like, well, everybody absolutely loves it. And, we try to change it up and have something a little different each week. And I know last week, we don't know what she did. She doesn't know what she did, but the coconut squares everybody was saying they were, almost as good as the baklava. So,
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Ann, for all you do. And,
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I mean, just the thought. It's just so
And-
sweet that she wants to do that. It's so,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
yeah,
Everybody wins.
She's a sweetheart. There was people in her family that like to hang out in bars. I'll
Yeah.
just say it that way. So I don't think she has ever been in a bar. She's been in a restaurant, but I don't think she has ever stepped foot in a bar,
Wow.
and she has no desire to. I've
Wow.
invited her to come down to Lou and Deb's, and no, thank you. It's not my cup of tea, and
Mhm.
which is great. But we all appreciate her and love her for what she does for the group. And
That's awesome.
I tell her that all the time. We're gonna try and get a few people over to watch her make it one night, so that we can pass the recipe along.
Oh, I could
want to
never.
be involved in that.
I can't.
Dana.
cook that
No, I
kind of
said
stuff.
to help make it, Dana, not to sample it.
Well, you got to do both, right? You can't- It's like cooking on the grill. You can't just
There
go on
you
the
go.
grill and cook.
There you go.
Hot dog for you, 2 for me. It's all good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Dylan, baklava is amazing. You'll have some baklava when you come out.
Yeah,
in
for
May,
sure. Yep.
Hey, Scotty,
He's got.
Scotty, 24 hours. I thought I go a lot. Scotty is always. If
Yep.
he's not in the chat, he's on the road. If he's not on the road, he's out in front of the courthouse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gives me a run for my money.
Yeah, he does. Scotty
So it's together. So Kurt's got his weekly Hey Now that he sends along. So I kind of incorporated the Hey Now on his road trip. So
Oh God.
Hey now. Hey now. Big Darren Reed.
Head out on the
Hey
highway,
now.
looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. Yeah, gotta go make it happen.
Hey now.
The world in a loving place.
Oh my
Hey,
God. That's awesome.
I got to tell you, the three of the things that happened that, kind of kept me behind, and every time something happens, it's an hour. It adds another hour to your trip. I was a little late leaving because my nephews were at my mother-in-law's house, and that's where the truck was. So I had to go up and get the truck, and it's like go in and say hello to the nephews and my mother-in-law and everybody. And, you think you're going to be in there for 5 minutes,
Yeah,
45 minutes to an hour later.
exactly.
And then I got on the highway, got in the truck, and I haven't driven that big of a truck in a while. I mean, it's like riding a bike. Once you do it, you get right back on and everything. But
Mhm.
you got to get used to the truck and how it feels and the different, the weight ratio in the back and whatnot. I couldn't figure out, but it seemed like the suspension, like the front end, was super loose, and I didn't think about it. It was that day we had all that heavy wind. I
yeah.
mean, there was
Yeah.
like 30-mile-an-hour winds, and it's a 24-foot box truck with nothing but it's a giant sail, so going down the highway, you literally have to turn. If the wind blows this way, if the wind blows that way, you got to keep
my
turning
God.
back and forth into it. So that was the first 2 hours of the ride. I could barely do 60 or 65 miles an hour. And then, an hour or two in, once you get down, there's not a lot of open road there, and there's not trees on the side. So the wind just goes
Yeah.
right through you. If there's trees on the side of the road, the wind's not so bad because the trees block it a little bit. And then we forgot about daylight savings. So
Oh,
I got down to Virginia at 3 o'clock in the morning, which was 4 o'clock in the morning, and I missed my window of opportunity for my hotel, and they canceled my reservation. So
Oh my God.
I'm standing in a parking lot in dire need of sleep, and I'm listening to some guy from India on the telephone telling me, "Sorry, your reservation has been canceled because you didn't show up in time." And I'm like, I've been driving all through the night for 12 effing hours. Like,
Oh
I
my
need a
God.
room, So luckily I had a couple of bags and a couple of jackets and was able to make myself a quick little makeshift bed and
Oh, Kurt.
laid down to sleep in the
Horrible.
truck. And I just got my eyes closed, and about 10 minutes later, I hear this loud plane go over, and it literally shook the cab of the truck. I was like 7 miles from the airport, and the planes go right over where I was sleeping. So, I just look up at the sky at God, like, what do you got next for me? Like, is it going to start snowing, raining? Things aren't going well here. So,
Oh man.
but you
Oh,
learn to
glad-
roll
glad you're
with the
back.
punches. Yeah.
Glad you made it back in one piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I talked to you when you're on your way back, and you so thought you were gonna drive off the bridge. I'm like, this is like Jesus Christ. If anything else goes wrong, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
Yeah.
miss the driving part. I miss the scenery, because I drove tractor trailer for 27 years, but I was New England. I wasn't over the road. Years ago, somebody told me, if you're married, don't go over the road. You'll be divorced in 2 years, 3 years because you're
Yeah.
never home. So I stuck to local, mostly New England, but I love going on a road trip. I love sightseeing. I love to stop and see places I've never been before. You know what I mean? But sometimes when it's all business, it's like, and we needed, my buddy needed the truck back to deliver the machines in the middle of the night because you can't go into Boston during the day. So we had to go into Boston when I got back. We had to go into Boston the very next day at 2 o'clock in the morning to deliver the machines in Boston, where there was no cars and no traffic, and we could maneuver around with the truck and get in and out of back alleys of restaurants and stuff. You know what I mean?
That's
So that was
crazy.
fun. Yeah.
Wow.
That's why, like I said, you never go to bed. You just take a nap. I was like, literally, I've random times throughout the day since we've been, talking and whatever.
Yeah. I'm going down
Going
for my
down
nap.
for my nap. It's
Yeah.
like freaking 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm going down for my nap. It's freaking 8 o'clock at night. I'm like, wait a minute. What's nap?
Donna just woke me up from a nap to come on the show. She's like, "Are you
my
all done with your
God.
nap? You got to go on Tracy and Dana's show."
Yeah. Yesterday I picked you up. You had just woken up from your nap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Luckily, I'm one of those people that if I lay down, I can go to sleep.
Yeah.
It drives my wife crazy because
That would drive me nuts too.
we'll be lying in bed and she'll be having a full-blown conversation with me and
Be out.
she'll say, "Don't even tell me you're sleeping. I know you're not sleeping. You just don't want to talk to me or you don't want to hear what I have to say." And I'm literally out cold. And she's like continuing the conversation on for 15 minutes. And then she's like, "Hey, wait a minute. He really is asleep." I'm like, luckily I have that. I'm able to do that,
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I can do that. I can nap pretty quick.
I just want to say that Aaron Hack is in the chat.
Olay!
Hackster.
I don't get to watch Dylan a whole lot, so I don't know a lot of the regulars and stuff. But hello to
He's got a
everybody.
great group.
Hello to everybody in Dylan land.
Yeah, they're awesome. I
I'm
love
usually
hanging out
napping
with
when
those
Dylan's show on. I do chat with him in the morning because I'm up all night and he's on a 5-hour delay. So we do talk through text and stuff and communicate that way. But I don't have a whole lot of time to watch all the shows.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you.
You
Well,
know.
I have Dylan on in the background at work. So, cause we're just watching a trial. So it's, and then during the breaks we have fun and stuff, but it's good to have on during the day if you can listen to something. That's what I do.
I go on there and I listen, and then he talks shit about me.
He does.
So I got to jump back in, say something in the chat.
Yeah. But
it's funny.
Oh,
I was going to
Dina.
say it's funny because
Hi, Dina.
hey Dina,
Dina's
drive
almost
safe.
off. Drive, take
Exactly.
your
Yeah,
time.
what are you doing
Just
messaging?
relax.
Drive.
I know.
I was going to say it's funny because I didn't tell Donna about the picture that Dylan created with me in the Speedo when I joined the Speedo.
That's great
the
timing,
Speedo
Rhode Island
club.
lady.
And, so my mother-in-law Ann, the baklava lady, she watches some of the shows and she texted Donna and she's like, "I don't know what's going on, but they have pictures of Curt." She's like,
No way.
the trolls have pictures of Curt
No.
in a Speedo, and she's all upset. And Donna comes up with the picture and she's like, "Hey, do you know anything?" I go, "Yeah, that's just Dylan. They're just playing, having fun and everything." And she's like, I'm like, "You can't tell that that's not my body. I mean, I have the ultimate dad bod with the beer belly and everything, and this guy's got ripped abs and I'm like, you don't know that that's not me?"
Yeah. Look at the Speedo. You can tell right away.
Right. I would never wear that color. Mine are usually lime green.
Oh, my sides hurt already.
I have a good friend who he is a joker and a half, and he imitates Borat
Oh my God.
to a T. And I wasn't on the boat that day. He's a fisherman and he goes after the commercial bluefin tuna and everything. And he has a picture of him laying down on the boat, or I forget what he's standing up or laying down. And he has the Borat yellow banana hammock
Oh,
in
no
the
way,
picture.
really?
And I was dying laughing. Absolutely dying. Hi, Erica.
Hey,
Erica's
Erica.
here.
That's Mark Cunningham, too. Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark. Yep, there he is. I'm saying hi to Dina. Hi, Mark. All right.
Yeah. No, we can talk about Speedos all night. But
I know. We could go on. We should probably talk
We
about
should move on.
some other stuff. No, if we could. I don't care if we talk about Speedos.
I don't either, really. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, so I don't know who else is watching. If I could give a couple of quick shout outs.
Absolutely.
Penelope, Debbie.
should
She
wrote it
works
down.
in Canton, so I can't say her name. So
Oh,
I've
okay.
come up with a code name is Kathleen Halley.
Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more.
Say no more.
Like I say, I don't even want to elaborate any more on, like we talk about, there's a lot of anonymous people that live and work in Canton, and it's totally understandable. Some people don't get it when they're reading posts and stuff. Oh, if you got something to say, why are you staying anonymous? A lot of people work in Canton, and they want to still be able to go to their jobs and not get blackballed or whatever.
Right. It's hard to speak up in Canton right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it truly is. Who else you got?
I got Maggie. Donna's helping me out, and yes, Donna, I know she's my aunt, but I'm just trying to keep things politically correct. My aunt Penelope and my aunt Debbie and my aunt Sharon and my aunt Ginny, and I don't know who's, like I say, I don't know who's watching tonight. I know a lot of friends are. I know my brother-in-law is definitely watching because he's going to be all over me with the signs and everything.
Oh yeah.
Him and his work partner were asking about signs, and his partner says to him, "Did Curt bring signs in the truck on his road trip?" Of course he brings signs.
Yeah.
He brings signs everywhere he goes.
I love it.
There we go.
Yep.
Is that going the
Nice.
right way?
Yep.
Right.
Looks awesome.
This one here.
And Brenda's "What a Joke."
Yeah.
Nice.
Outstanding.
Why does it
Love
look
it.
backwards where I am?
Because it's inverted.
Oh yeah.
Are we inverted?
You inverted?
We're inverted. I think we have it set.
Yeah, we try to show this one as much as we can because we all know Free Count Read, but we also got to support all the others.
Yep.
I don't know if you can, if you can see that one.
Yep. Awesome.
I forget whether that was it Gail that made those
Yeah, I'm
signs
not
with
sure.
Yeah,
I
I
want to
the,
say
with all
yeah.
four.
I think it was
I
Gail.
think it was Gail that made those. Yeah.
Yeah, those are. I love those signs. Great sign, justice for Sandra. Yeah, absolutely. There's so much going on, and everybody's so involved. It's it's great to see. Everybody's like raving about. Look, I can have Curt make me a sign.
I know, right?
Hey now.
All right. What
Yeah.
else? Any more shout outs?
I'm sure I forgot somebody, and I apologize. Well, I'll think of them as I go. Obviously, Jilly. Jilly had a death in the family, so she's a little bit of a roller coaster. But she knows
Yeah.
we all love her, and
Yeah.
and
Love you, Jill.
she wasn't going to come last night, and then at the last minute, she said, "You know what? I need to come in and unwind a little bit." So
Yeah.
she did show up last night, and with everything going on, she showed up because she had a gift for me, and she wanted to give me the pictures that she made
That was
for
nice.
me. So
I'll see that.
Jilly's always there, and
She's the best.
a lot of people ask, how did Dive Bar start? Jilly got out of work early one day, and we met up for a cocktail, and then we ran into Cheryl Breen there, and that basically was what started Dive Bar. We're like, hey, we should do this more often. We should come out and just chill instead of holding signs and annoying people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, the three of us were the ones that were sitting there and come up with the idea. Maybe we should invite a few more people in and have a meal of food and some great pizza and just have a place to unwind and chat a little bit.
Yeah.
So and look where we're at now.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, they're popping up all over the place now. It's crazy. You look at a whole bunch
Yeah.
of them happening last night. There's one. I think it's one tonight.
Yeah, there's one tonight.
Casey's. Oh hell.
Oh, Dina's in the
Yeah, things
house.
are already getting interesting. Yeah.
Look. Are you ready, Dina?
Am I ready? You
Yeah.
guys are already laughing. I haven't even seen her.
All right. I'll give her a couple of minutes. She just got on.
You
Oh, she's ready.
know?
Okay.
She's like, I got all kinds of shit.
All right. Everyone buckle your seatbelt.
Hold on.
Hello.
Dina, how are you feeling?
I must have swore at people trying to rush home, yelling, "Put your fucking blinker on," at least 10 times. Oh,
You didn't have to rush. We understand.
Yeah, work is work, you know.
Yeah.
Things happen.
shit happens.
Shit does
does.
happen. It
Shit
certainly
happens.
does.
So I'm sitting at home with my cup of cranberry juice.
Oh, very good.
Oh my,
I'm living
Shit's-
on the edge.
shit's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
I was watching though on the ride home between swearing though.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, Curt, the lack of sleep that you get and you still function is completely amazing.
Hmm.
I can't see the comments. Hold on a second. Okay, now I can. Hi, everybody.
Curt, can
Um,
you see the comments? Curt, you can't see them, right?
I can only see when like people chime in. I don't see the whole list of comments, but I just don't want to press. I'm on a tablet,
Oh, okay.
so I don't
Right.
want to press the wrong button. If I go to chat, I can see all the chat, but then I lose you guys.
Hi,
okay,
Dennis
okay.
Sweeney. I
So I'm
love
sure
you,
there's a- I'm
Dennis
sure-
and Brenda.
I'm sure there's a way to split screen it, but
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't wanna-
figure it out.
I don't
later.
want to press
just-
the
yeah.
wrong button.
Okay.
We're dating ourselves. We're boomers. Hold
Oh my
on. Look
God.
at how dark it is in my house. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let's put another light on.
Oh
Is
shit.
that better?
Yeah, it is better. Yeah,
that's
that's
good.
a lot better. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll sit this way.
And sorry about the F-bombs.
We can swear on this channel.
Yeah.
I know we can, but my mother-in-law is watching.
Oh,
Oh.
the baklava lady.
Yes. The
Yeah.
back
Oh
of
my
the-
God. What's her name?
Yes.
Ann?
And
Ann?
Yeah.
Ann, yes.
Yeah.
Ann, you are amazing. Your desserts, there's no words for it.
I know. It's crazy.
I have to do extra exercises at the gym when I eat, because you can't just eat one baklava.
No, I know. It's crazy.
And the
You have to eat it all.
coconut ones that she makes is completely amazing. But holy shit, what a day today. I'm not even caught up on all these bombs
know.
dropping everywhere.
I know. Well, I'm not either, actually. I know that a lot of motions went through today. And I know Melanie Little was on for like ever talking about them, but I missed them all.
I know. It's just, I was catching up because I could listen to it. And like they did look at the soup can. I'll throw that at you, Curt. I'm his second protest wife.
I cleaned all the cabinets out and I only use the soup in the styrofoam cans now.
If
They're-
anybody
they're a
doesn't know, when
they're a
Kurt's in trouble, his wife threatens to throw a can of soup at him. So his protest wives, Jill is number one, I'm number two. We have joined in the movement with Donna as we'll throw cans of soup at Kurt's head too.
Yeah, because I always act up.
Right?
But I was
always well
listening to
behaved.
Melanie's channel and like there was a motion to keep all the Alberts out of court for this
Really?
trial.
Wow.
Yeah, like once they testify, they can't go in before, they testify and they can't go in after. Like that's one of the
how it should
motions.
be.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. And
They'll probably
there was
deny it.
something about chalkboards too. Like they're asking if the defense is asking if they can bring chalkboards in. So she was like, we
Oh.
call them here, I guess, in mass chalkboards. They call them like poster boards or something somewhere else. But
poster boards. That's what
yeah.
they were calling them. No, what were they calling them during the trial?
Chalkboards.
Is that what they were called?
Yeah.
Right.
I guess
Yeah.
way back in the day they used to write on chalkboards.
Yeah.
You know, but
Now they're
we
poster boards.
we don't move too far ahead in Bev Canoni's court, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but and then the Betterow letter.
Yeah, I read that. That was awesome.
Oh.
I read that with the Glera. That was awesome.
He is the king of letters. That, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it was awesome. So
Yeah.
classy.
Oh my God. And perfect with little digs in it and everything.
Yeah, he's
like
very passive aggressive, but he does it in a way that it's just. Is that?
It
Yeah, you
flows.
question it like, wait a second. He's so professional. I love him.
he
Yeah, it
is,
was good.
it's amazing. I mean, and I was at the store doing my grocery shopping earlier today after work. And I got stopped in the aisle 4 times with people wanting to talk about the Karen Reed case.
No way, Dina.
Yeah, 4 times. At least they weren't yelling and asking
Yeah.
to snap pictures and everything. Because I've had it where I've walked in somewhere and they yell, "Oh my God, is that you, Dina?" You know what I mean? At least that didn't happen. They just they were like, I didn't, 2 of them were just like, I didn't even know this was like, they were new to it. Like they hadn't even heard about it. And I was
If I
right
can
in
chime in,
Waltham where
Dina.
I live.
Wow.
If I can chime in real quick, Dina, I told Dina the story, but I didn't tell Tracy and Dana. Donna and I were out the other day, and I said, let's stop in Dollar Tree and get some Dina glasses. And we stopped in 3 different Dollar Trees, and they were all out. And I asked, the women there, and she goes, I don't know what it is with those glasses. As soon as they come in, they're all gone. And I'm like, the Dina glasses, like everybody's buying them up. There was every other color, pink, purple, blue, whatever.
Oh my
But
God.
the teal green ones were all gone. And the
Oh
lady was like,
my
I don't know what it is with
God.
that color glasses.
You're a celeb. You're a
Oh
celebrity.
my God. The glasses are a celebrity. Actually, on Twitter, someone had a troll account and it had Nathan Reed's picture in it, as their profile picture.
Yeah.
And they made teal glasses on them.
Oh,
So
no
there's
way.
a troll account with Nathan's picture with teal glasses. And Maz is in the house.
Hey, Maza.
Bud.
I adore Maza. Maza is such a gentleman.
He's
And he
awesome.
doesn't get enough credit for what a kind heart that he actually
He
has.
really
And
does. He's just
he
such
really
a genuinely
does.
nice guy.
He
Yeah,
is.
I know.
He is.
Very easy to talk to.
Yep.
Super nice
Yeah.
guy. Very
Yep. We
approachable.
love Mazza.
He's
I
got a
look up to-
great
I look up
heart.
to Mazza.
You look-
Yeah. Maza is one of a kind. He really is. And
Yeah,
he
he is.
was at the dinner with us when we went to
Yeah,
the dinner.
that was awesome.
Yeah.
So
So
great. That was a
kudos
great-
to Maza.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed to his channel too, get over there.
Yes.
You're missing some great stuff.
Yep.
Maz has always got a good perspective on,
Yeah, he does.
on everything. So I like it. I like the way you present. I always have.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cheryl Breen, thank you for the $10 donation.
Hi,
We love you.
Cheryl.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Hello,
Hi,
Cheryl. How are you?
Spacey.
Enough is enough.
Yeah.
Oh, chalk.
Sherry D.
Who said that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wait a
Oh,
second. Go ahead.
Here's my shirt. I wore a good shirt today.
You are a good shirt
I
today.
can't adult
I
today.
can't adult
That
today.
ain't no lie, right?
It was one of those days. And I'm sorry to everybody for being late. Just shit happens.
It certainly does. We know. We barely made it.
Sherry D.
Janine corrected us. They're called chalks.
Chalks.
And yeah, they're like it's defined as demonstrative evidence, like drawing, sketches, or models used to blah blah blah. Dana Googled it, so that's what they're called, chalks. Thank you, Jen.
The defense isn't holding back, and I'm so glad to see them just throwing bullets right down, like boom, boom, boom. They're not messing around.
Yeah.
And they can't anymore. They can't be nice about it. They're just hammering it, and I love it.
Well,
I
they
love
can't
it.
let what happened before happen again. They have
No,
to have learned some
absolutely not.
lessons. Like we probably shouldn't do that, or we definitely should do this. I mean, we walked away like that's it. That's all. Those are the only people you're gonna. It was just very quick, and it happened. And but yeah, they're not holding back, and I'm so
They're not.
glad.
And
yeah,
Karen is just so strong. I'm just.
yeah.
Her whole family is, but
Yeah.
it's amazing, and oh yeah, for everybody out there. So I got approved of the March 18th off. I'm taking another day off of work again. And I'm gonna live stream for you guys down at Karen's trial, because Karen's trial's going on, as well as Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy will be in Stoughton.
Okay.
Karen will be in Dedham.
Okay. Awesome.
So I will live stream, because we know Tom can't be in 2 places at once.
right.
So I assume Tom's going to Aiden's hearing.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I will live
great.
stream for everybody. We'll have a little pledge of allegiance and morning prayer and
Prayer,
shoot the shit.
Yeah. Awesome. That'll be great.
Kurt will be there earlier.
Oh, of course.
Hello, Brandy. First of
Hi,
all,
Brand.
yeah, I should be there. Unfortunately, camp starts back up soon, but
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I
but
will,
even when you had Camp Kurt, you still showed up. So don't. Shh.
Dina, what the shit?
I'm just kidding.
There's
I
only
wasn't going
107
I wasn't
people.
going back, but every year my supervisor gives me a raise and says, maybe you can come in at 11 o'clock instead of 10, or this year we might be up to 12 o'clock. I might not have
Oh,
to go
boy.
until
There you go.
We'll see.
Nice.
Plenty of
Well,
time.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
I put in for the day off, and then my boss said, "You're taking an awful lot of time off." And I said, "I can give 2 weeks' notice."
You
Yeah,
love
yeah,
it.
see?
Simple as that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
can
mean,
see
we're fighting for what is right, and there's nothing gonna hold us back. I mean, I'm gonna have to go to work because there's bills to pay, but I'm
Right.
gonna be taking some time off too, just like everybody else. I mean,
That's what we do. We take off what we can. We can't be there. We can't be there. It sucks, but I mean,
Yeah.
we have lives. We
And
have
we
bills
got-
to pay.
we have Brandy in here. One of us loudmouths like me don't show up. Brandy's right there to fill it right in. So
Yes, she is.
we're all covered. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandy did great too. We had her on a couple of weeks ago. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Thanks again, Brandy. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's back up a little bit. We were talking about dive bar. And Curt, you kind of got the this new fundraising thing going on right now with the signs, dive bar signs. So let's talk about the dive bar sign and how it got signed, when it got signed, and then the chunky blanket, and there's all kinds of shit happening. So where we at?
Yeah. Well, let's start off by saying Dina wasn't here when I mentioned dive bar in the beginning of it and everything, but it started out as a place for us all to go. So people think that we're crazy for doing what we do and everything, and it's stressful to see what we have to see and what these people are dealing with, Karen and her family and everybody else. And you get anxiety, or I get anxiety. Some days I have to shut it off. It's too much and everything. But anyways, getting back to my point, dive bar started out as let's just get together and hang out and unwind and de-stress, and maybe have a drink and have a meal of food together and enjoy each other's company on a different wavelength, and it was never about fundraising and stuff. A lot of people in the movement spend a lot of money in gas to get back and forth. They got to go get lunch. They got to get coffee in the morning. They got to get, this, that, and the other thing. They make signs, everybody does what they do, and people are spending money just to get there. And when we started meeting up for the dive bar, we didn't want to have people have to feel like they had to make donations or anything. People, in our opinion, thought everybody does enough on their own. And then Bob Desmond, we call him Desi. Desi come up one night and donated 25 or whatever dollars, and we were like, I already told this to Dana and Tracy, but I'm rehashing it for Dina, and so we started having a donation jar there, and it's always there, but we don't force it down anybody's throat. And we have some people have ducks there, and we got the little wrist bracelets, and we ask $5 donation for those just to cover the cost of making them, and just to be able to give back to you guys and give back to Karen and stuff, and have a little bit of a donation. And then Karen and her family were nice enough to sign the dive bar poster that Jessica Finch Reed made for us, and we're auctioning that off basically through your site. I have a couple people that have texted me wanting to get raffle tickets outside, but we're hoping somebody from dive bar that attends and comes wins it. It is what it is. We're trying to raise money for Karen. She's in the fight of her life, the fight of her life. Everybody knows this, and every little bit helps. So I didn't want to do too many things. Kathy O'Grady was very nice and offered the blanket, and she had one that the colors weren't exactly what I wanted. It was a beautiful blanket, but I said Karen's favorite color is pink, and she's, I can make this one with the pink with the hearts, and I says we'll put that in with the raffle. So, there's two things that somebody's going to win in, I think it's March 24th is the last Monday of the month. So we'll draw it there. And, if people want to come and buy a raffle ticket, they're $20, but I don't want to force it on anybody, There we go. Hey now.
And we do have the pictures of them signing, so there's proof. There they are,
Those
Yeah,
that
kids
they
are
actually signed
I
it.
believe Dina has a video, right, Dina?
I don't know.
Blanket.
You know
I love
what
the little hearts.
happened, which was awful, is I went to go put all my pictures, quite a few, that night and some other nights into my album on Facebook, and it loaded it, it did it, and then I took them off my phone and it never loaded all the way, so I lost a bunch of pictures. So I only have the ones that I sent to everybody, like, because I sent it to you, but I lost like 200 and something photos.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
Yeah, I was not too happy because I waited till it said posted and then I started clicking and it, for some reason, it didn't go in.
Yeah.
Can you recover them from your deleted files?
I have to wait till I find someone that's technically savvy to
you have an
look at my
Apple or-
phone. I haven't touched anything or like emptied a trash barrel or anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
We'll hook you up, Dina. We'll try to
Do you
hook
have an Apple or a Samsung?
I have an Apple.
Oh, it's wicked easy.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, the next time I
We'll
see you
talk.
guys, you're going to have to try to retrieve them.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say,
program,
when you were talking about like Dive Bar Monday and people showing up and everything, Sherry D wrote in there like, she can help us by being behind and watching this stuff. And I want to say that's so important because if we had nobody watching, the word wouldn't get out there. Like,
Yeah.
everybody
And that's the point.
behind their computers or their phones watching any show, you guys make this too. You're just as important. So don't think for a minute you're not. You are.
Exactly. That's what Erica said too.
Yeah. And
Everyone
I'm
does
poor.
their
I'm
part.
poor. Like for me to go put a $20 into something to buy a raffle ticket, I mean, some people won't admit it. I'm friggin' poor. I can't afford this week's like it's the first of the month, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's when all my bills are due, my rent and everything. Like I can't afford to be throwing 20 here, 20 there. I gotta put gas in my car. That'll fill my tank
Yep.
to make
Yep.
it to Monday Night Dive Bar.
Exactly.
But
Priorities.
I mean, don't you people out there that don't have a lot of money like me, I'm poor, and we just barely make things meet. Not that everybody's rich, everybody, struggles, but don't, because you can't support in a financial way, you're supporting by watching and spreading the word, and you can't, spreading the word is priceless. It's priceless.
Yep.
Agreed,
That's the whole reason we're here, to let people know and spread the word
Right.
and support Karen.
Right.
Yep. Awesome.
Absolutely.
So what's going on? So with the blanket and the sign, so you're gonna raffle that off just to tip you selling tickets? Is that how it's going down?
Yeah, we're selling tickets every Monday night up until the 24th, and then that's the Monday before April 1st, obviously. So we wanted to raffle it off before the trial started. Yeah, so come down to Dive Bar and grab a ticket or grab 5, grab 10, whatever. While we're on the subject of donations, do you want me to read my thing from
Yeah.
Nick?
Sure.
Thank you.
So, guys and girls, I heard rumors the other night that Nick had gotten some sort of a cease and desist order or got, his wrist spanked for whatever donate. Oh, I don't want to say too much. But I reached out to him and asked him what was going on, and he explained it to me. And I said, sometimes I get tongue-tied when I get talking, and Nick put a statement together for me so I can just read it. That way there I can't mess it up.
Good. Cool.
So he writes, well, I have to read it. I spoke with Nick, and he told me he's about $40,000 short of his goal, his personal goal that he made to come up. I'm trying to think of the right word, to have, his goal was $500,000. You know, I think you guys all know when he said, when he was interviewed and he talked about, if I could just get to 5,000, if I could just get to 10,000,
Yeah.
and next thing you know, he's at 100,000, so
Right.
his goal was to get to 500,000. And that's the goal that he set for himself the last time he set his goal to raise money for Karen Reed. He will be making a post about it tomorrow, asking everybody to help him get to that goal. He's, like I said, he's $40,000 short. These won't be contests or he'll speak about it, but these will be straight donations to Karen Reed, period. If you make a donation to her Venmo, screenshot it and send it to Nick. If you make a donation through her defense fund, in the comments section, if you could just write Nick's goal. He would appreciate that, and we all would appreciate that. And I'm sure Karen and her family will appreciate that. And once again, the same thing I've been saying all along. If people can't donate money, we get it. We get it. Maybe pass the word along to somebody that can maybe donate a little bit of money or something. Or even if it's $1 or $2, don't feel like you have to send $20 or some of these people that can afford it. I see people sending $300, $500. That's fantastic. But the $2 and $3 and the $5 donations, it adds up. It adds up, believe me.
And just to touch on that, if you go to Karen Reed's defense fund, the minimum you can put in is $3. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if there's a dive bar Monday or you're by a standout, whoever leads that standout or something, if you want to just donate $1 or $2, give it to someone there and they'll pool it with stuff and then enter it into Karen's thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Awesome.
You can swing by Dedham Standout. Dennis Sweeney's always there.
Mhm.
And I'm sure he would collect it for you if need be. And you can do it privately, just walk up, hand it to him and
Very good point, Dina. But the Venmo, I find the Venmo is the easiest. It goes directly to Karen. There's no 2 or 3% taken out
Yeah,
for the
you can.
website or on those other. I just use GoFundMe example. People set up GoFundMe's and I think they take like 3% of the money to run the page, which is great. I mean, they're performing a service, but Venmo goes right to Karen and she's getting it. And it's, it's just, I find it the easiest way to do it. But yeah, Dina, that's a great point. Come by Dive Bar and stick it, put it in the donation jar or hand it to, one of the group leaders. And Lauren Sacco would gladly stand up and do that. She doesn't do a whole lot,
Yeah, she's so lazy.
Shout out to Lauren.
She's so lazy.
She's gonna throw a soup can at you now.
Yeah.
Seriously.
She's
Got one for
No,
Lauren,
but
too.
I do know the defense fund because there was times that it was pretty lean and I went to donate like for a couple, $3 or something and $2 or something like that. And you can't, there's a minimum and I think it's $3. So there's ways to go around it. Like Curt said, go right to her Venmo. Just check and make sure. Because if you go to Venmo, there's a bunch of Karen Reed.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it right now.
Yeah. So just, get it off Turtle Boy site, get it off the Glara site, get it off here, the Resistance of Silence, find the right one to donate to.
All right, I got it. I'm going to put it in the banner. Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
You're on top of it.
I'm trying.
We're still learning a little over a year.
Yeah.
We're trying to
Yeah,
figure it all out.
And I wanted to touch on tonight too about when this trial starts.
Yeah.
They are not fucking around down there, the cops this time.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Ann.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ann. I'm sorry.
She's heard it before. I'm just being myself.
So they're not messing around down there. So please, people, whatever you do, don't threaten anybody going into the courthouse. Don't do that. Don't threaten anybody that's on the prosecution side. None of the witnesses, nothing. Don't do that. They
Whatever
are
you're
going
gonna
to
say.
arrest you. They've already said it. They are not messing around this time. There's going to be paddy wagons down there, and they're gonna take people in. So we don't want this movement to change.
Right.
We want to keep it. We spent that whole trial down there without anyone getting arrested. There were a few tickets written for people honking because you were in the buffer zone,
Yeah.
but they did get a few tickets, but no one got arrested. There was no violence down there. Well, people got tripped and stuff like that. I mean, I did get assaulted once by the media, but like there was no people fighting amongst themselves like where it would be up to a different level. But
Hi,
they're
Maria.
not going to mess around this time. So we have
Yeah.
to sort of, because we all get heightened, we get amped up down there, and and you can boo. They can't say anything about booing or
You can
any
ask
like none of
questions,
that.
too.
It's the direct threats. Like it's not too classy when the movement's screaming
Yeah.
when they're
just-
all walking by. So you do like the world is watching and they're not seeing who we're like we booed Helena Rafferty, but the media made it seem like we were booing John O'Keefe's family.
Right.
Like,
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
how it ends up coming. And then we have to defend ourselves. Like we weren't booing them. We were booing Helena Rafferty, but you know
Mhm.
how the media is.
Yeah.
So just, we have freedom of speech. We can say anything. Just don't threaten anyone. They
If-
can't say anything as long as you're not threatening anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I was
So-
going to add to that. If you make your statement in a question form, a lot of times think about it as a question form. It doesn't come off as a threat. I'm just asking the
Right.
guy a question. When
Yeah.
when are we going to find the Ford Edge? Hey, when are we going to find the
Mhm.
Ford Edge?
Right.
I had a reporter asking me questions the other day, and I said, "Hey, when are you guys going to go to Morrissey's office? You're here every morning." Or some of the reporters are the new people that show up just when things start getting real hot and heavy. It's like, hey, the guy's like, "Well, what do you guys think about this?" And it's like, "Hey, where have you been for the last year and a half? And if you want to do some reporting, why don't you go to Morrissey's office and get the real scoop? Go over there and
Right.
get some real information."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me ask this. So we've all been down there during the first trial and everything, and the whole buffer zone thing. Are we going to see another one? I haven't heard
Oh.
rumblings yet, but
I've heard
I
it's gonna
think
be
she's gonna
further.
she's
Further
gonna try
away.
to put us Keith
Even further back.
even
Yeah.
further back. So we
Yeah.
won't even be by the courthouse. And that's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Honestly, it is. I have there is no reason that is needed. We turn that buffer zone into a powerful thing. I mean,
Positive thing.
did the cops have to work? Absolutely, they did. They're getting paid to work down there and
Exactly.
babysit us.
Yep.
But we didn't do anything. It's not like those protests where you see people running around naked and people are throwing Molotov cocktails
Right. Yeah.
and
Looting.
turning cars over.
Yeah.
We're hugging people and we're yelling. When Brennan walked in, I yelled, "Hey, did you find the artwork?" Because remember the artwork was stolen from the museum. Stupid stuff like that. But I mean, it was nothing. I mean, the Dedham police were issued riot gear. They never used it.
Right. They don't have to. We
They don't have
redefine protest. We redefine
Oh yeah,
what it is.
definitely. And I
And-
want to keep it that way because there's a lot of new people going down. And I have to be honest with you. One of them was screaming and yelling at the last hearing of Karen's, and everyone was turning like, "Oh my God!" Like,
Yeah, we need
there's
to
freedom
police
of
that
speech,
ourselves.
but then you're making it look really bad.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
and if
to.
someone does that, I mean, just take them aside. Be like, hey, you
Yeah.
know what? We don't do that here. Or
Yeah.
Well,
here.
we always said too before was police each other. Like
Exactly.
if I walk up to someone I don't know and say, hey, reel it in a little bit. This isn't the look we're going for.
Right.
Versus this is your friend. Tell your friend, hey, tone it down a little bit. Look
Yeah.
out for each other. Because
I've had hardmen come up to me and say, "Hey, who's that new person over there? Do you know who that is?" Like they know the faces down there,
Yeah.
But I think he's had it. He's just they're not gonna hold back this time.
Really?
And I think the goal is to just rid us from being down there. you know?
Okay.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's what that's been their intent all along. They don't want us around, period. You know, that's why the
Right.
buffer zone happened to begin with, and then they just don't want us anywhere near that place.
Yeah.
Or Morrissey's office or anywhere else. It's like it's our right to be wherever we want to be doing what we're doing.
And you
They
know what
wa-
else?
they-
They pushed us. They can push us back as far as they want, and
Mhm.
we'll find a way.
Yeah.
You know,
I
Karen will know.
had said before is we should have gotten Rendaza back in here and proactively fought to make sure that they're not going to make the buffer zone bigger.
Yeah, because
And-
the last step of that, he was going to sue them. That was
Yeah.
that was the next step. So I wonder if he'll, try to write something up. I don't know. That would be great.
But I think they know they're losing, and the way that they can do it is there's so much media attention on this that they just want to shut us up because they're so used to getting away with this, with things being quiet, and they
Mhm.
want it back to quiet so they can sneak stuff in,
Yeah. Yep.
and nothing can get released from either side. So if something shady's going on, how are we really going to know?
Hmm.
Because it's going to be what, one or two court video people in the court for the next trial that's all allowed to video and record, like videotape anything.
That's
Isn't
crazy.
isn't that in one of the in Bev's motion thing
Yeah,
when
I
she
got that.
listed what was down there? Like no one can text from inside the courtroom, like Ted Daniels and stuff. Like not and Grant and all that. Like none of that can happen.
Yeah, what do
now
they
this
call
time.
it? Like a gag order or something?
Yeah.
It's some sort of order that they have. So they're just trying to shut everybody up, and we're just keep it up because we're just gonna get louder.
Yeah.
But remember last time they tried to do the gag order, and that came of the "How dare they" speech.
Yeah.
Remember? Because they were
Yeah.
like, these guys are the ones out there saying this, and that, and you
Yeah.
want us to shut up?
Right.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Yeah.
So I don't know where maybe we'll get another one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
I
seen
was
that
there for that
Yeah,
speech. That was
yeah.
awesome.
Twitter is totally blowing up with Aiden and the Glera in front of Chrissy's
Oh my god.
window with the dinosaur hands and
Oh my
stuff. Like
God.
I want to see how much
Illegal
trouble
wiretap.
Chrissy gets in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Illegal wiretap, Chrissy.
Yeah. On many
Yeah.
counts.
Illegal.
Many counts.
Completely illegal.
Yeah. So every one of us that have ever been through Canton, I haven't been through that many times, but I have been by there. So
Yeah.
I'm on that.
I'm
and
on.
that, remember they showed the woman that rode on her car and he was calling her a bitch and a loser?
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
she should be filing paperwork against him,
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
because they
Okay.
released that to Kate Peters. Didn't they like release it or something
Yeah.
like that? And
Chris gave it to her. Yeah.
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 People are freaking out.
I know. That's like so ridiculous.
Yeah. So
Tina
this-
Shepherd, Tina Shepherd, $10 superstars. She calls us.
Hi, Tina.
Oh, thank you, Tina.
Tina's the
Thank
best.
you, Tina.
We
She's so
missed you last
wonderful.
night, Tina.
Yeah, we missed
Hey,
you for sure.
Can I give another shout out? Hey now. My Aunt Maria's watching in Arizona and cousin Barbie.
Oh, hello.
Just a quick shout out. All the way from
Yay.
Arizona supporting us.
Awesome.
Nice,
That's
thank
so
you.
great.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just thought of that. Me and Leanne snuck down the last Monday to go see the Glera when he was at Tom's dinner. And
Mhm.
we must be on film running across the street giggling and laughing.
I've been out there giggling and laughing many a time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Coming out of CFs or whatever
should
we're
all-
doing.
We should all file against him.
I know.
Anyone that's
Seriously.
been in there, we should all file for illegal wiretapping.
Yeah.
That would be so
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
Can you imagine
maybe.
hundreds of people
Yeah.
just like
I know.
Yeah. Stoughton District Court wouldn't know what to do with themselves.
yeah.
I know. But I really, prayers to Turtle Boy because they're really trying to lock him up.
Yeah.
And I hope it doesn't happen.
It shouldn't, but you never know. You never know.
You never know.
But I think Bradle's on fire. Last week he was amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bradle was like, yeah. And I think they know each other a little bit better now, and the whole dynamic of what's going on. I think it's a kick-ass team. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Well, I'm just amazed at how much this, this whole thing with them, have a few beers just goofing off. But yet you have Chris plainly on video threatening to beat his ass up and down the street.
Yeah.
And he just did this not a real sorry,
Mhm.
and no charges against him. I mean, he blatantly
Yeah.
threatened somebody,
Yep.
not dinosaur hands.
Yeah. That was so funny.
Oh my God, I was crying at that.
Did you see the video they made?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come to
Come to
my
my window.
window.
It's wicked funny.
I think that was Joe Flipperhead.
Oh, was
Was
it?
it? Yeah.
He comes up
I
with some
think
good
Joe
ones.
Flip- some
Flipperhead
great
made
shit.
that one.
That's fantastic.
Unreal.
Kelly thinks we should march in the St. Patrick's Day parade.
Oh my God, we should.
I know, it'd be a very long parade.
Yeah.
That would be
Erica
awesome,
Walsh,
though.
she's in here. Erica, do we need to get a permit to go in to the parade?
I think Erica's working that day too, so.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's too late to even get in on it, like legally get in, because you have to put in paperwork, right?
Oh,
Oh, we can at the end?
jump on the end.
I
Well,
still have my Lucky Laughlin shirt too that has the 4-leaf clover on it.
Go in there after Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah. After Snoopy and shit.
Exactly.
No, that would be cool. We should, actually, no.
Even still, even if we can't get into it. I mean, if everybody goes to the parade over the weekend,
With a
I
Karen-
mean,
free Karen Reed sign?
bring,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
go ahead,
March.
represent.
Absolutely.
You know,
Wear your hoodies.
we did last year. We did the Thanksgiving parade. We gave out put all the flyers on the.
Oh, yeah.
Guys.
Oh, my God. We had Deanna. It was
500.
when Deanna was making those huge copies of just like flyers. And we walked around at the Thanksgiving Day parade down in Plymouth. And I think we had thousands.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Why can't we have a Karen Reed parade? Not
Because
just on St. Patty's Day. I mean an actual parade. Why can't we get a permit and have a parade somewhere with everybody?
We could have a parade. We just gotta we
Yeah,
gotta look-
I don't know how to do that, but we can find out.
I don't know neither. We need to look into that. We need a parade. And you know what else I was thinking for a fundraiser?
But
Is I was almost thinking of the Waltham walking track, the running track here in Waltham at Leary Field. Is, you know how they do the cancer fundraisers where they light the bags all night and everyone walks around the track in their pajamas?
Oh, yeah.
We should do one of those. Like, it costs so much to enter it and we all hang out for the night.
That's awesome. I love
I
that.
got to look into that.
We're walking their pajamas.
Well, you dress
You
up
had
in
me-
outfits and stuff, but it's
You had
usually
me at
all
pajama-
night long.
I would say I don't wear pajamas.
Oh, God.
Well, you can't go naked, Dana. We're trying to keep it classy here. You have to put a Speedo on.
Oh, well, I have that on too.
He's wearing it right now.
I am wearing that.
And Erica Walsh is saying cornhole in the summer. That's going to be a great night. Do
Yeah.
the cornhole thing.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a great idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Then you know what?
So-
Let's not do it like in Canton. Let's.
No, we're going to do it outside of there.
Yeah, like Boston's or something or
Yeah.
something somewhere.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
that's great. And that's the thing, though. I mean, there's always ways to try to raise money to help the causes. And, it's just literally it's something simply, let's play cornhole for whatever. And the donations go to this or,
Yeah.
a parade or a walk or anything can help. So
yeah.
I love it.
I'd
No.
like to see a whole track field illuminated with like pink lights and everyone just walk around. Maybe we can get Mike Caputo to get one of his band people to come down and play some music or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Be a
Things are
celebrity
whirling
guest.
in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
That's
at
awesome.
least sing the national anthem for it.
Right.
That'd be cool.
Right. And it's
See?
just the awareness is just it's all over the news and stuff. It's all over the internet. Like it's really flowing now. People are seeing how corrupt Bev is, and they're really like they're not having it.
Get down, fool.
Sorry, dogs.
One more time.
What you doing? You getting soup thrown at you?
Uh-oh, he might be
I
in
don't know.
trouble.
What'd you do now?
Oh no. It's one of those things. She's like, don't say anything, but read my mind on what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah.
when we said pajamas, these are my pajamas.
Oh
Oh my Lord.
My nephews, my sister-in-law Rachel, and my 3 nephews got these for me for Christmas.
That's fantastic.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yes, Dennis Sweeney, Castle Island. I talked about that earlier about having another walkthrough.
I love
Do you want a pair of
I
those,
want a
Dana,
pair
with
of
mine,
those,
or
yeah.
Donna's?
it. I want the one. Yeah, I want the ones
Or
with Donna
Kurt,
as well.
maybe you want Kurt on
I want one with Dennis on mine.
I was
I
gonna say
need some with the glare on it.
We'll
Yeah,
get
you
them made with
do.
Dylan's face on them.
What's that?
We'll get them pajamas made with Dylan's face on them, the Speedo.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Well,
my
there-
Speedo made.
There's a stand-up of Scott McGinnis, and then there's a stand-up of Michael Proctor, and now there's a standout of Paul O'Keefe. I have to order myself a standout of the Galera.
I think you should.
I
I
think
didn't
I
know there was
should.
one Apollo Keith. That's interesting. Who has that one?
Is it Kathy O'Grady that somebody has a thing of
so
Paul
funny.
O'Keefe like his shirtless top? Like,
Oh, like in the mirror?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe it was Kathy, but it was only like a half.
Whoa.
It
That's
wasn't a full
hysterical.
stand-up. I believe it was just from the waist up.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I know.
That is so awesome.
The people of this movement are so creative.
Yeah, and smart.
Even the little sayings they do or whatever comes out that week, like they make signs up of what's going on, like a talented people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I saw a picture even like the last time we were at court, Shaylee had her little bag of tiny little ducks and she was passing them out to the Mass State Police.
I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
I
think
was like, and they took them, you know, they were very nice about it, but what a powerful picture that is.
yeah, I
like-
think, was it, who took that picture?
Probably Allison.
I think
Allison
it
or
was
Brian?
Allison.
It was
Yeah.
Allison? Yeah. That was a
Allison
great
takes
shot.
amazing pictures, but
That was a great
that
shot.
should be, you know, the defense team should bring that up with, you know, they want to boot us all out of there. You know, the prosecution wants to boot us all out. Here's a picture. How harmful is this when you got a little, you know, how old Shaylee, 6, 7,
Yeah.
walking up, passing out ducks to the Mass State Police.
I know. That's what
Yeah.
we do. You know, that's what it is. That's all we do.
Yeah. And I'm not sure what's going on in Canton right now. There's no word on the. Oh, well, Dennis Sweeney and Brenda went to the meeting last night to try to. It was something with Helena Rafferty to voice their concerns about her getting
Dana has something on that.
I don't know. I don't know what they did. I know they went last night, but I didn't hear from.
Oh, I thought you talked to.
No, not
Right.
today.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
So there was some sort of meeting and they wanted to voice their concerns
I
with.
think it was a meet and greet with the candidates for the election.
I have
Okay.
to get more water.
So John Conley was there and Sue Harrington was there. So I believe that's what they wanted to go and see what was going on. I don't know. It's, you know, that election's coming up quick and that's huge. That's a big election in town right now.
Right.
Because if John Conley gets back in and he retains that chair, you know, Rafferty's going to get 3 more years.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's going to be a snowball effect. So,
Yeah.
you know, everybody's voting. You know, if you're in Canton, from Canton, know somebody from Canton, encourage them to get out and vote no matter what.
Didn't
You
she
know?
hit a pedestrian or something in an unmarked cruiser or something? Has
Yeah,
anything
I think it
come
was
out
in,
about that?
it's like in Walpole or Rentham or something like that.
Yeah.
Norfolk.
Yeah.
I'm being the
Rafferty.
lawyer.
Oh.
I'm being the lawyer asking questions that I already know the answer to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, people forget about that. It's already been swept under the rug, you know, but you know, the guy that she took his knee out, you know, he's still suffering. I know that
Right.
for a fact. You know, it's just, you know, no big deal. You know, let's give her another term or give her another 3 years or whatever it is, you know. She hit a pedestrian
Right.
in a cruiser. She should be
Yep.
held accountable for it.
Right.
And she is going to be, there's going to be lawsuits, and there's going to be, more money from the town of Canton for this, and it's all going to get swept under the rug.
And not only that is the people that live in Canton, if these candidates get back in, they're going to make their lives a living hell
Yeah.
for the people that
Absolutely.
backed, the Free Karen Reed movement. And that's sad because these people have lived in that town for years. I heard them talking at Monday Night Bar about all the old, block parties they had, the 4th of July, and everyone would come out. And it's sad it's turned to this. So, the people, you have
what-
people in Canton standing up, but there's people that,
Oh.
are for, they think it's okay, but they're scared to stand up because their lives will be made a living hell. So prayers to all the people in Canton.
Scared to stand up. Our friend Kevin Colby was scared to call the police and an ambulance
Yeah.
when he
found-
slipped and fell on the ice.
Right.
Yeah.
That is absolutely pathetic that he had
Yeah.
to go and get outside help to get himself to a hospital or to get emergency care. I mean, what does that say for your police
right back.
department and your hired officials, your selectmen and stuff, that one of your residents isn't comfortable calling the police in the time of need?
Right.
It's
horrible.
it's horrible.
Yeah. That's the thing about, look at Dennis says he has cost $200,000 for an accident. So it's ridiculous,
And I'm sure that's not over. That gentleman is,
Oh yeah.
he's still having issues.
Yep.
I doubt that's the end of it. I highly doubt that figure is going to be accurate, 5 or 6 years down the line.
Yeah.
It's probably going to
They're
probably
going
gonna
to
be
be
triple
in this
that.
for a while.
Probably going to be triple, if not quadruple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a girl, Bonnie, in the chat, and Bonnie, I absolutely do remember who you are. And yes, big hugs to you.
Hi, Bonnie.
Hey,
Yeah, we
Bonnie.
know- I know, Bonnie.
That's
Hi,
so
Bonnie.
That's so sweet.
The thing is about the town of Canton, though, and the voting. Like last year when Rita was running and Trish Boyden was running for the select board, we stood out and held signs quite a bit. And the stigma from the people on the other side that think like the Karen Reed movement is all just about, Karen Reed, and they don't give a shit about the case, whatever. That's fine. That's their opinion, but the people that are in that town, like they put the tag on the Karen Reed people and they say that's all they care about. So we can't follow what they're thinking. And it's like, you don't need to follow, look at your town and see what the hell is going on. Your town's in crisis right now, and they need to get out and vote and do something. So, that vote's coming up. It's, April 8th. So again, I can't help but reiterate that, the importance of getting out and vote. And I've never been a political guy. I don't follow my own town, but I know more about Canton than I do about my own town. I'm not going to
I
lie.
know.
It's
I've
crazy.
lived here in Waltham for over 10 years now when I moved back. And I haven't been to one meeting in my town government, but I've been to 2 meetings in Canton,
Like you said, Dana, people need to get out and people need to check on friends and family that are afraid to vote or afraid to get out, and maybe get them rides and maybe, go as a group. If you have a car that fits 4 people, take 4 people. Don't go by yourself. Get 3 friends to go and vote. Because we know at the last election, a lot of friends of friends that were, saying people were scared to go.
Yep.
Just to reach out to Lauren Sacco, I made a comment saying, "Oh, we can give that to her. She doesn't do anything." I was making a joke.
That was
Lauren
a clear.
helps.
That was a total
Yeah.
joke.
But
Yeah.
she didn't. I guess she doesn't have volume or whatever. And somebody else was listening and said, "Curt just said you don't do anything."
Jesus.
That's how it starts.
Monday night, Lauren helps me with everything.
She's
I
the
call
biggest
the
helper.
board of directors. I bounce everything off of, I don't want to be the one guy that makes all the decisions on, what we've created for Monday Night Dive Bar. So I have my Knights of the Round Table, and Lauren is, we couldn't do it without her. you know.
No, not at all.
She's there all the time. She gives good advice and, you know, this, that, and the other thing. So shout out to Lauren.
Love you, Lauren.
We love you, Lauren.
I want to say this. Dennis says Trish Boyden was holding signs for Sue Halloran, which is the opposing ticket. So that speaks volumes right there. So
Well, hopefully she grew up here and this is her. This is what she's doing
I
now.
don't know. Well, Jesus, he's picking people. Yep, but you know, get out and vote and do what you got to do. You got to fight for your town. That's it.
Mhm.
That's all you can do.
And the Sweeneys were saying something that somebody following the case sent them out, because we all know the Sweeneys flowers and stuff all got destroyed by the chemical bombing that
Yep.
you know the vicious other side did. And
Yeah, but
someone
nothing-
sent them tons of bulbs to plant in their yard this year, like really
Oh,
nice
really?
ones. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
That's
I mean, that goes to show you there's still humanity in the world.
That's
Mhm.
so wonderful.
Mm.
I love that. Wow.
That's good. They all they deserve. I mean, you know, of all the people in this movement who deserve to be treated kindly, everybody does. But you know, Dennis and Brenda are like the, you know,
They're
I don't know, they
they're
gotta-
the
yeah.
parents.
Yeah, you know? Like we have
Yeah.
a couple of like, you know, like Jessica says like we're her parents, and then we look at like
The little ones.
yeah, like what's her Victoria's like the little niece and everything. It's all like a little family unit. But I look at Dennis and Brenda as like, you know, when I grow up, I'm gonna be just like
The Godfather.
he is.
The
The
Godfather.
Godfather.
He's like,
Oh my God, yeah.
kiss the ring.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
they
I
are.
saw I saw the intro piece, and I love that picture at the end of you and Karen, Curt. It's
Yeah,
black
that's
and
the
white.
black and white. That was
Yeah.
Brian's.
Yeah.
Brian did that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's an awesome picture.
You're like the bodyguard there. You like that. You're like the real deal.
Tell
And
us
that-
that story, Curt, because we were talking about that last night, how I kind of witnessed that kind of happen with you walking Karen in the courtroom.
Well, I think I've told it before, but it basically started when, you know, Grant and some of the reporters were shouting out things at Karen, and, you know, she gets in her mindset and she's walking to that courtroom, and, you know, you can only imagine what's going through her head. I admire her strength and her ability to wake up every morning and get dressed and, you know, get dressed as nice as she does and walk into that courtroom head held high and you know, Grant started acting up and screaming things. How does it feel to be a murderer and this, that, and the other thing? I wasn't having it. And I started walking near her to kind of block him with my signs and, you know, and I would tell him, Grant, you're not doing this today. If you want to ask her a question, you have a right to ask her a question, but don't be screaming out, how does it feel to be a murderer and everything, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know Grant very well. Everybody, some of the people in the movement give him the time of the day. He's like Yellow Cottage feels to me. He's always lying. He'll say one thing in front of you, and then he goes
Yeah.
on his show and says something completely different. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I really don't give him too much time of day, but you know, that's kind of how it started. And then, you know, we've been talking about it lately too, because you know, it's not the spectators, it's not the people that are there to either support or not. It's the media that, you know, makes it difficult for her to walk in and walk out. And you know, Grant's there with me. You know, Grant was there even before me. Grant was there when I was walking the parents in and out, because Karen had asked me to walk Janet and Bill in and out because they couldn't keep up with the team. I mean, when they get out of that limo and they go in that courthouse, they're on a mission. They're
Yeah.
you know, and Bill and Janet are a couple steps behind and everything. So
Yeah.
Dina and I, you know, in the beginning, we were asked to stay with Bill and Janet, and you know, of course, yeah, Karen, whatever you need us to do,
Yeah.
So, kudos to Dina. When I have to leave early to go back for work or my nap or whatever, Dina steps in and she's always there helping, who am I going to forget? Dina.
Erica, you got Erica, you got
I
Keith,
got Erica. We got
You got-
Patrick. Keith is there. Bobby's there.
Bobby's there.
The whole crew that was there for the last
Jason.
trial. Yeah, Jason's always there, or when he's there, he's helping out.
Minion Mike.
Minion. Yep. Shout
It's
out to
just-
Mike.
Yeah. And we're just
Um,
trying to protect her. That's all we're doing. And it's from the media.
Well, in the beginning, the state police supposedly were from the steps of the courthouse up, and Dedham was supposed to get her from the sidewalk to the Stadies. That was supposed to be their job, and they did it for Dina. What did they do it for? Maybe a month?
Not even.
Yeah.
The Dedham police would walk her over, and then, and like I say, kudos to the people that show up. And, Karen is very gracious. Karen likes the contact and likes to talk to the people and stuff. But when she's in going to court mode, give her a space and let her just go and do her thing. Believe me, she is so thankful, and she would love to stop and shake everybody's hand and hug everybody and talk to all the kids and stuff. But
Oh, wait a minute. I got to interrupt you for 1
Yeah.
second. When Kurt's walking Karen in and the team, supporters, new people coming in, don't stop them to take a selfie in the
Oh my
middle of them walking out. Wait till they come back out later in the day when they're done. Their mindset is to get in there and they're literally jumping in front of them to take us out. Like, I don't mean just from the side. I mean literally jumping in front of them to stop them. Like,
Yeah. That can't
you
happen.
can be excited, but do that when they come out. But, they're preparing themselves to get in there and to
Right.
stop the line, because you're also stopping all these guys from bringing her in safely when you're jumping out in front. You know what I mean? Like, and then that's not everyone. Like, people are on the sides and they're doing it, but they're not jumping out in
Yeah, who
front
does
of
that?
the actual people.
Someone
It
needs
was
to throat
crazy.
punch that person.
It's
ridiculous.
crazy.
Ah,
I'm sorry
that's
for
so
interrupting,
rude.
Kurt, but it came to my head.
No,
You
no,
know
that's
me
rude.
enough by now.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kurt. You done?
Mhm.
Were you finished?
I know. Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It just blossomed out of that, and people see me on the news all the time, and I try and do my. I got such a kick last week. I did that Grant picture where I, did the selfie with Grant behind me, and I did the tilted face that Grant always does when he takes his pictures. Man, we laughed about that for 3 days. We kept sending that picture back and forth to each other. But yeah, it's a stressful situation. We never know which direction they're coming from. We never know
Right.
if there's one limo, two limos. We try and keep in communication, but they need their privacy. They gotta, we all wish it was as easy as the state police stopping traffic for 3 minutes, let the limo pull right in front of the courthouse, and have the 3 Stadies stand in the sidewalk and have Karen just walk right into the courtroom. Gee, wouldn't that be nice and easy?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a solution to all the problems? But
Yeah.
they
didn't want it.
they
didn't
want to make
the car
everything
going up.
difficult, and they
Yeah.
want to make her,
They did that during the pre-trial too. They the first couple times we were there,
Yeah.
she got out right in front of the courthouse,
And had
that-
Stadies
that was
all.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
And then-
stared right at Hartman, right in the face. Remember that
Yeah.
picture? She stood
Oh,
out
yeah.
like,
I was sitting
know what I
around like
mean?
right there when I took a
Yeah.
picture from my angle. It was crazy.
It was awesome.
but again, it's in the world, in our country, you are supposed to be able to walk into court. You're innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
So they should be protecting an innocent woman walking into court. And that goes up my ass sideways that they don't do that. It really truly does. Because you know what? If something were to go down, a crazy person in the middle of that crowd,
Yeah.
a knife, a gun, or anything, I'm going to tell you right now, any one of those supporters down there will lay their life on the line to protect any of them. And
Mhm.
we know that because we literally do it.
We
But
had issues last year during the trial, and Dina said, you know, she got pushed around by one of the reporters, and I tried to stop somebody because he was unaware that the church was private property and
Yep.
that Karen and her team had their own what was it, the film crew. They had their own film crew,
Yep.
and a lot of the other press didn't realize that because they weren't there every single day,
yeah,
and they thought because Karen's film crew was allowed to go on the property that they were. So that was, if I remember correctly, that's when Dina, you got pushed or assaulted or hip checked or whatever.
I got assaulted by Christina Rex's crew.
Yeah,
Oh.
I won't talk to
I-
Christina Rex because, like, I don't. The other day, Christina
Yeah.
Rex came up to me. She hasn't talked to me in forever. I don't care to, because what her film crew did to me was terrible. But
Yeah.
she asked about someone that isn't really around anymore because she's looking for dirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I
Wow.
yelled to her, no comment, really rude. So,
yeah,
but during that, when the film crews were down there, every morning when the film crew came up, because some of them were like hired on, like with the regular film crew.
yeah.
So every morning I would go to the van. I had to see every film crew's face to face, and the producer knew it. That's the producer that's putting this thing out about Karen. What's her name? Tammy or something? I forget. But it was her running it. She was like the producer down there. But I met face to face every single day. I'd go over to their van. So I knew exactly what they looked like. Because when they would come through the gates where the church was, I would only let that film crewman and I'd stop them. So that was my job each day, to see who was new on that film crew, because they had permission from Karen to be there, to make sure I was actually letting them in. And people try to sneak in, but I bagged them.
Nice.
Mhm. But Mr. Reed, I took a few hits to the head with the media cameras, which are the big, huge ones. And because they don't give a shit. They were walking into poles down there. They really didn't give a shit. But I took a few hits to the head with TV cameras. But Christina Rex's film crew is the one that literally took his arm and smashed my arm down. I mean, he did it
Wow.
blatantly. I lost my shit. I
Yeah.
lost my shit.
I think that was the same kid that I had the issue with. He
Mhm.
snuck past me, and we told him private property, and
Yeah.
I just lightly grabbed his shoulder, like to turn him around to say, "Hey, buddy, you're not supposed to be in there. It's
Yep.
Karen's crew." And the minute I touched his shoulder, he turned around, "Get your
Yep.
effing hands off me! And who do you think you are touching me?" And I says,
Yep.
"Buddy, you're on private property. You're not supposed to be here, and I'm informing you that you're not supposed to be here." But you know, our hands are tied. We're volunteering. We're
Right.
what are we going to do? I'm going to tackle somebody to the ground and handcuff them.
Right.
That's not
Yeah.
that's not what we can do.
Right.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
it's just a tough situation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you got the Reed parents walking in. They're older. You can't be pushing them down like
Right.
that.
I
So it's
know.
better for them to lag behind. Like the last time me and Erica were there to walk them, and that's fine. I enjoy it. Mrs. Reed's a sweetheart, so is Bill. But let the cameras sort of swarm and stuff.
I don't know if you guys saw Nick Rocco's in the chat. So hello, Nick.
Oh, hi, Nick Rocco. So anyways, everybody down there does their part, and you have a
Yeah.
bunch of people that just stepped up to the plate. It wasn't just me and Kurt, that all the girls.
Mhm.
I mean, all of
Yeah.
them. You had Chrissy Mello, you had Allison, you had Lauren, you had, I mean, I can't even name everybody. Patrick, you had Minion Mike, you had Jessica. Like, I know I'm going to forget somebody, and I'm sorry, but every single one of those people stepped up to the plate to man the sides, to make sure people stayed back.
Yeah,
And all
even
those
just the-
people coming together, and some of them didn't have any sort of background to even do it. I used to work the concerts up at Great Woods, and I was a matron for a while, so I've seen drunken idiot people act out and stuff, but everybody down there pulled together and did a beautiful job for us to do that. You
Mhm.
know, we're not looking for kudos. I mean, you took people that were inexperienced in doing it, and it worked. We
And you
all
know what
worked
else too,
together.
Dina? You guys didn't even know each other very well, if you think about it.
No,
You think we were strangers 3 months before,
Right.
6 months before, or
Right.
whatever, and it all just came together. It's amazing.
Right.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. There's a lot of good things that came out of it as far as humanity,
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
and we have to keep that. Like I heard what you wrote earlier, and we have to keep that. There is a lot of us down there, you know,
Mhm.
at times hundreds.
Yeah.
And some we have relationships with that are just like, hi, you know, whatever. Some we meet up with, some we talk to often all the day. You know, you can't get that many people together with shit going down, but clear your shit.
Exactly.
I myself, we all know what went down before. I myself wrote an apology letter to the LV cops because my words, what I said online, got them heat. And as an adult and as a human, okay, what I said gave somebody else shit, and I owned up to my shit, and I
Mhm.
solved the problem.
Right, and it's
So
done.
there's things
Everyone
that
should
have
move
to
on.
and move on. There doesn't
Yep.
have to be drama, but we have to own some of our stuff. And when someone says I'm sorry and they mean it, accept that. You don't,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Accept it. Yeah.
yeah. So
Like-
I mended bridges just last week at the courthouse.
Yeah.
And if you know, you know, but I
Yeah.
did, and it's okay.
It is. I do it all the time.
Yep.
I do it all the time.
I'm not perfect. There's people out there that can't freaking stand me.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay.
That's
I
okay.
say hi, they say hi to me, and it's all good.
Right. And
If
that's
they
what
went
you
to-
should do.
Yeah,
That's what
and
you
if-
should do. You shouldn't
Right.
walk away and say, this person, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
You know, it's just
Right.
whatever. We're all here.
Enough of the
we're all
back
here for
talking.
the same reason.
Right.
It's, you know, just be adult. That's all.
drama-free zone.
Drama-free zone.
Mm-hmm.
If it
I
was
argue
so
with Erica
simple,
Walsh
right?
all the time. Erica Walsh and I don't see eye to eye, but you know,
I watch out for her. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
how
not
can you
sure.
see eye to eye when you wear a Speedo? Come on, Dana.
Hey, nobody's looking at my eyes at that point.
Mm-hmm.
They're still laughing
Hey,
though.
Before I forget,
Yes.
Tracy, I have your sunglasses, and somebody else left a pair of glasses at.
Those
Dive
are also
bar.
mine.
Those are also
mine.
yours.
Yeah,
Okay.
I went in my eyeglasses bag today. I'm like, oh shit, were those mine too? So yeah, they're both
I threw
mine.
them in my glove box with my spare Speedo. So
Oh,
I'll
awesome.
I'll get them to you.
Wrap them in the Speedo for safety.
Yeah, I wrapped them up in my spare Speedo.
So they're nice and
I do.
sanitary.
On
Great.
a commentary note, though, at the end, when this is all, you know, Karen's free of the charges, pray that we have justice for Officer John O'Keefe. When it's all over, I really want to do a Freedom of Information Act and get all our files of what they said about us. Like, because
Yeah.
we all know we got Mass State Police files and we got FBI files.
Yeah, we do.
I'm just
yeah.
curious.
Yeah, they'll be empty.
Yeah.
All right, my
Yeah.
dears. I love you guys, but we all know I have to get up at 3:00 in the morning. I mean, I just ate my supper right in front of you guys,
Aw.
but it's been a long day.
You going
But,
down for a nap? You going for a nap?
Yeah,
are
I'm
you,
going
Dina?
for a nap. It is like a nap because I'm menopausal and I don't sleep well. So
Amen,
I just
sister.
want to say I appreciate you guys for hanging in there, and you do what you do for all of us people down boots on the ground. We all are boots on the ground, and you give us a outlet to talk. And I will see everybody on the 18th because I will be live streaming for Resistance to Silence down
Ooh.
at Karen's Court. And Curt, there's not enough words to say thank you for everything that you do. And I am privileged to be able to call you my friend. Well, my
Oh,
protest husband. Now I'm number 2.
Aw.
You know, I feel the same way. And, you know, when people talk about, you know, friendships that have grown and everything. I mean, Dina and I almost talk. If we don't talk every day, we talk 5 times a day.
Yeah.
So our friendship has blossomed, and she's a great person, and Jill, everybody else, obviously I got to give a huge shout out to my wife, Donna. She got me involved in this. I think she regrets it.
Totally does.
I don't think she saw or thought how deep I could have dove into this thing.
Poor Donna.
But you know what? We all found something that pulls on our heartstrings, and you picture yourself being Mr. Reed, and that's your daughter. It's not just a random person you don't know. Picture yourself being Bill Reed. You're 77 years old. You're retired. You're supposed to be out enjoying yourself and going on cruises and going and seeing national parks and seeing the world, whatever his hobbies are. And he has to come to court and do this for his daughter. Put yourself in his shoes. I mean, we all talk about different ways of thinking about the case and thinking about what's going on and stuff. We all have our own personal story of how we got involved and why we got involved. But like we keep saying, we're all here for the same reason.
Yeah.
Everybody keep doing what you're doing. Let's all get along. Everybody love everybody. And, if we can push this last month and let's help Nick Rocco get that goal.
Absolutely.
And like I said, Dana said it before in the past, don't have a coffee tomorrow. Dana, maybe not have 3 beers tomorrow. Maybe only have 1, save that $2 or $3 and, send Karen a couple of extra bucks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And I want to personally thank Kurt's wife, because Kurt's wife, kudos to her, because here she's got all these chicks all around her husband
I know, right?
in a friendship way. I mean,
Yeah, of
she's
course.
got a lot of confidence and everything in herself, because we are Kurt's friends. Nothing more, nothing. People were thinking I was Kurt's real wife because we were always down at the chain link fence, but Kurt is my friend, and I have the utmost respect for his wife because she handles a lot. He's napping here and there. He's off running down to the thing. He's fixing something for us. He's making signs. He's doing whatever. I'd be throwing a freaking soup can at his head at this point. But thank you, Donna. Thank you for Donna for sharing
Ask your
your
doctor.
husband with us.
ask your doctor if Progresso soup is right for you.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I'll see you guys all on
She
the
is the
18th.
best, and her family and my family, whether you agree with the case or not, I mean, I can't tell you, Dina, I'm sure you get, like you said, you go in the supermarket and people are screaming out. I get people calling me all the time asking me, hey, I got a cousin coming in town. Can you go pick him up at the airport and do security for him the whole way through Dedham or the whole way through Canton or whatever, but we all know why we're here and we all know why we do it. And Dina, I thank you for the kind words. Right back at you. And Dana and Tracy, thank you. We love the show. We love supporting you guys. We love just the way you guys do the show and the way you welcome people to come on and just, I know that a couple people are, I don't say intimidated. It's just like sitting here talking with one of your friends. Come on the show and,
Hang out.
every
The
show,
more the merrier.
Yeah.
every show we watch, and I have to watch a lot of them on the replay. I can't watch them when they're actually happen. So I can't do the comments and the chat and stuff like that. But, it seems like every show is better than the last. You think you know enough about somebody and then they come on the show and you find out all this extra stuff. And it's nice to know people inside and out like that,
Yeah.
It is about the people, It
All
truly
right,
is.
I gotta run.
Okay.
Peter, good.
Love
Bye,
you
Dina.
guys.
Bye,
See
Dina.
ya. Hey,
Thank you.
prayers for Turtle Boy and prayers for Karen.
Yes. Prayers. Thank
Disclaimer.
you.
Dina, I'll talk
Bye.
to you in a couple hours.
All right. Take a nap.
I'm going to sign off also. Thank you
Okay.
guys again. Remember, let's help Nick get over that goal. Let's help Karen and everybody. And like I said, everybody just try and do the right thing and get along. There was something else I was going to say, but I totally forgot.
That's okay.
I'll get your glasses, dive bar.
Thank you.
Probably not this week. Or
That's
Dana,
all
if you
right. I
want
have backup.
yeah. Well, Dana, if you want to meet after work, we can
Oh,
do
boy.
do some steps together or something.
Wow.
Because you guys aren't going to be next week, right? It'd be 2 weeks.
No, not next week.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
Dana could go, but I don't know. We'll
We'll
discuss
figure
it.
we'll
We'll
figure
see.
it out.
Yeah.
T-shirts for dive bar are in the works.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna have to order a batch of, like a pretty big batch just to, but just to give you a heads up, they are in the works. Thank you, Dana, for doing that design. We're just gonna go with that, the design you made.
Perfect. Absolutely.
And thanks again to Jess for making that sign that we had signed, and we're gonna raffle that off. And thank you to Kathy, and thank you to Donna, and the rest of everybody else. And have a great night, and we will see you all soon.
All right.
Thank you, Kurt.
All right,
Talk
guys.
soon.
We'll see you soon.
All
Later,
right,
brother.
bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. I love when the team gets together.
Yeah, I love when a plan comes together. Yeah, it's real though. Yeah, it's really true. Like to see the camaraderie, the friendships that are built when you go out to dive bar every Monday night. You see people at the courthouses or in front, or just the standouts over the weekend. Just the conversations, like everybody's virtually strangers, and everybody just talks and they get, like, again, I say it about Tracy and all of her friends that she really is close with. Like on paper, it just doesn't make any friggin' sense, but they all hang out together. They're different, but they're the same. And and they're accepting, and that's kind of what it is. It's about acceptance. We got to accept everybody. There's people from, all over, different upbringings, different backgrounds, no matter what the case be, and people show up and, they're intimidated to come into a crowd that they don't know. And then to walk up and be so welcomed immediately. When we talked to somebody last night specifically,
Yeah.
and she was like, I didn't really want to come out the first time, and I was nervous as hell, and I came out and I was hooked. It's like the people are so great. So, it's excellent. It's really, I always rave about people don't get it. Like you talk to people outside the movement, like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't even know these people. And like, well, I know them more than I know you, I think.
I know, right? I know. Who are you again?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
So, speaking of standouts too, I actually almost forgot the national standout is coming up as well.
Yes, that's also on the website.
Yeah, Sunday, March 30th, I believe. So keep that date in mind. I haven't seen all the dates for that or what they post. I'm not the dates, but the locations. But I'm sure is it already out there?
I don't know. I'll bring it up right now. Actually, I can
Alright.
share it if you'd like.
Yeah. So again, if you haven't been to the site, go check it out because it's really informative. I know.
They put a lot into it.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we?
Go down further because sometimes they put the
National. Yeah, it's all there. Here, I'll share my screen really quick so you guys can see it. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Is that it?
yeah.
There it is. Okay. There you go.
Look at that.
So, national. This is actually the top of the website. Can you see that? Is that showing? There we go.
Yep, it is. Yep.
So yeah, you can go in. Look, try to find yourself into these pictures too. It's really funny.
Oh, I never did that before. So.
I think we're in. There's you, Dana, right there.
Hey, hey, how you
It's
doing?
funny. But you have the weekly standout list, upcoming trial dates, dive bar pizza night, and then there is information on the national standout. So it is March 30th. Does this say anything about location?
Yes.
Here for helpful hints. Oh, there's a
Oh,
video.
look at that. What's this all
Hey.
about? Oh, Look at that. It's like live action.
So go there. It's all sorts of
Yeah.
information. Yeah. So March 30th.
You did that well too. You like
I've
navigating around.
Been doing this a while. What is our 53rd show or something?
56.
56?
Yeah, 56 today.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, check it out though. Definitely.
Yeah.
We'll hopefully. I think the last national stand-up. Didn't we go to a couple different places?
Yeah, we hopped around. I think
Yeah,
2 or
we
3
went to Front
places.
Street and
Did we go to Front? Yeah, we did. We started at
and then
Front Street,
Plymouth, yeah,
and then we ended up in Plymouth.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
that was great.
Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, and then we'll be looking at hopefully some nicer weather. We're trending that way. I like it.
Yeah,
thank
looking good.
God.
Looking
I want
good.
to open the pool.
I know.
Don't jinx it. Don't
I
jinx
know. We'll have a end of trial party.
it.
Oh.
All right. Hey.
There's only 65. These 65 people are invited.
If you were here the
If
time
you were
she
here,
said
if
it,
you hung out with us past 8:30.
we need Mike, Erica.
That's Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're still we're looking for someone for next week. We don't know who we're gonna have. We talked to a couple of people last night who showed some interest in coming on. So again, we want to stick with the people, the people that the people that you meet each day. Love that song. Remember that song?
That just aged
I
you.
totally did.
That's awesome. I love that
I'm gonna
song.
watch that video when I get done.
I know you should post it.
It's great. Anyway,
But yeah, no, yeah, because yeah, it's you guys. We're all set with the big names. Well, of course, if they want to come on.
yeah, oh, absolutely.
But we don't need celebs or anything. It's just us. It's this channel's for you guys and for us.
Yeah, we just like to hang out,
Yeah.
shoot the shit, go over some things, give some highlights of what's going on, what's been going on. But
Erica Walsh is biting. Look at that.
yeah,
She knows.
Hell.
She was one of our first guests, I think.
Yeah.
One of the standout
Yeah,
spotlights.
she was.
I think.
Yeah, she was early on.
Yeah, it was early on. But yeah, she's up for a spot.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Wow. Well,
I hope she's not referring to the show, or well, maybe
no, I was
she
talking
is.
about the party.
Oh, the party. Oh,
She was
you
like,
way.
yeah, don't play.
Lots of times for bikini.
I got my bikini ready as well.
All right. On that note, why don't we just? Is there anything else you want to? There's a whole bunch of stuff we had that we wanted to talk about, but I'd rather talk to Curt and Dina.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
We can. No, we can call it an adjournment. It's
Yeah, I think we.
bees around and stuff.
Oh, the bees are on. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's just
Screw you, bees. No, I'm just kidding.
that's one other thing too. So
who are you guys?
yeah, let's share this real quick though. Speaking of which, so last week we didn't have a show. We went.
Yeah.
we
Oh,
went-
yeah. We went to the.
We went
Bruins
into the
game.
garden, watched the bees, and they actually won 4-0, which was great.
Yeah.
They
They didn't win.
what
You said they won 4-0.
didn't they?
When we went, they
Yeah.
lost when we went.
Freak out and read! Woo! Freak out and read!
I
Someone
love
was
it.
tipsy.
Yeah, so I was like, "Hey, I know I think you went live that night too." Yeah,
I did go live. that
Yeah,
night.
so that was
fun.
interesting.
That was a blast.
Yeah, so we had a good time, just the same. But
When is Dylan coming? Dylan is coming
May 14th to the 28th, so he will be here. Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be.
Yeah, it's
fun.
gonna be
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be whatever.
You know, he's gonna have a lot to do while he's here, but
Yeah.
he's gonna be busy for sure. But we're all looking forward to it. Again, the people that watch and know Dylan, know how genuine a person he is.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I talk to him like Curt talks to Dina. I talk to Dylan pretty much daily as well. So he's great people, And if you see the videos that he posts, that place where he lives
Oh
is
my God.
freaking beautiful.
He lives in the most beautiful area in the world.
Yeah.
It's like so magical. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's where he's walking. That's where he lives. It's
It's
like
like the Shire.
it is. It's like the Shire. It's beautiful. And there's just animal, like horses, and just people farm. It's just gorgeous.
Yep.
So
Frolicking.
he's frolicking. All righty.
Anyway. So look at Erica Walsh is all wound up.
Yeah, I just like
karaoke and
karaoke.
shit. Oh hell.
We have the
Yeah,
karaoke
we did
mation
have
and
that.
set up with
Yeah.
lights
Oh,
and
yeah. We get the whole thing.
speakers. We don't mess around.
Yeah, screens and the speakers and yeah, we're good to go. So anyway, let's call it. Look at how many people left.
I know. I love you guys.
Look at that number though. What's that mean?
Oh, Brad Martian, who we will
Who's-
never
who's
see.
playing right
like,
now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Should we start it from the beginning? We should probably start it from.
We have to.
Anywho, okay, let's go. We love
All
you
right.
guys.
You guys are the best.
You
Thanks for
really,
being
really
here.
are. You don't have to be here, but you are, and we really, really appreciate that. And we just love you guys. We have the best chat. We have the best
Yeah.
chat.
And I do want to apologize to the chat too sometimes because it's really like there's so much going on.
And yeah, it's just
You-
us
you-
on one
yeah,
laptop.
Yeah,
Really.
you miss like a bunch of shit. So I mean, if someone said hello or anything like that, obviously it's never a we're ignoring you kind of a thing because we're
Well,
not.
it's not that busy.
Yeah. No, it is. I get distracted. I see something shiny and I'm all up.
Yeah,
to
no,
go,
it is.
Forget
It's-
it. I get distracted.
There's a lot
easy,
going
so.
on. A lot going on.
But yeah, so you guys are the best. Look at Dana's so mean to me in the chat.
I know.
Erica,
Don't mess with- I'm telling you,
we
do
didn't
not
have
mess
a
with
problem, girl.
Love you, Erica.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. We love you, Erica.
Of course. All right,
All right, let us go.
we will go.
We'll talk to you guys soon. Be well.
We love you so much. Thank you for everything. Oh, that was our dog
That
puking.
was disgusting.